Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. I just did a video about this using the window symbol on a keystroke that most window computers have today. And I just did it for my video and I just took clip art. And somebody said, how do you make the button for the Windows button? So I made a new one. This is really easy. One thing you want to do, you want to make this whatever size you're going to have your button. And then I'm going to put it gray. I'm going to take away the outline because I'm going to show you why you want it to be that size. I'm going to go to effects and I'm going to go to bevel and I'm going to bevel like 0.4 and I get that button. I'm done. Now, if we make this thing bigger, our bevel gets less. So make your size when you're starting to make the bevel. I don't know if the person was asking, this video's only been out a few minutes and somebody's already asked me how I drew the window part, but he said the key, so I don't know if he needs both. So what we're going to do, we're going to basically draw it. So I'm going to take the rectangle tool. Let me zoom in here first. I'm going to take the rectangle tool and I'm actually going to make a rectangle. Now I'm going to make it 1 inch long and I'm going to fill it in with black and take away the outline. Now it's 1 inch long and I just want a minute little, so I'm going to go 1.1. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty good. Now, these are not 1 inch, so I'm just going to ballpark it. I'm going to go Control D, start moving them, and then hold down the control button. And all I want is that same distance, as you can see. And I'm not going to take too much time. I am going to make it a little bit closer. I'm going to make my nudge factor 0.01, and I'm going to grab both these, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to grab both these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's more like the window look. I might be a little bit long of rectangles. So what we could do is squish them in a little bit, make them not quite as big. But then so there's two ways to do it. We're going to group this together. We're going to Control D and make a duplicate. I can't remember right off my head when the perspective tool started, but go to Object and add perspective. And then you can do this and make these window symbols like the real window. So I'm going to exaggerate a little bit. And you just want to make sure you're kind of in the same plane. But see all the different windows because of the block. Or if you don't have the perspective tool, you can always use, there's two envelope tools on your inside Corel. One of them's right here. And this is the one I would use. So let's zoom in and grab it. Let's take away those two nodes and these two nodes, and then select them all and right click and turn every node into a line. When you do that, and then you can make your envelope whatever size you want to kind of, I actually like this one a little bit better for my key. We're going to make it a little bit smaller. We're going to reduce it, put it into there, and there you have a window key for your keyboard. That's pretty close. They actually have, I was just looking down at my keyboard, they actually have a little bit of a slope to the top of the window. And I could have done that if I would have turned them into a curve and then just put a little bit of a curve on that window. Wow. Actually down at the bottom too. So take those two, right click, turn them into a curve. I'm glad I looked at my keyboard. So that's more, it's maybe not, yeah, it is pretty much that dramatic. Anyway, now just the other effects in envelope tool is here, but this is when you're really just filling in the shapes. You still got the same tools, but this is going to be your envelope tool to go to when you want to create an envelope. Anyway, I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.